participate in the homegoing of the woman who has been named by every credible source as the greatest singer of all times. Isn't it a great privilege? God has blessed us to be here. You know, I met Sister Aretha back in the 80s around the Jackson campaign. I met her through Reverend Jackson in the 88 campaign, and later on with Mayor Coleman Young, when I was working with him, he made sure that any need she might have, we address it, because she was addressing every need citizens of Detroit had. And then she had Earlene, her sister-in-law, bring me to her events, and we got to know each other a little more. And then once I became a public figure who had a platform to make a difference in the struggle for civil rights and politics, she embraced me as a friend. And my wife and I would travel various places with her, as some here would. And quite frankly, that showed a lot of strength in her. We all know of the endurance that she has bared through the loss of her father and her siblings. But I personally observed a different type of strength that she wanted to portray to the public. You know, several years ago, there was a lot of speculation about her health all throughout the country. The radio saying nonsense, things they don't know about. I never ask, and most friends and family of hers never ask, because you do not to ask. But she wanted to make a point. First, I believe we were in Washington, D.C. when she first wanted to make her point. We were there with one of the honors she was receiving. And so she said, Greg, let's go to lunch. You get your wife and let's all go to lunch. Come meet me at the Four Seasons. I said, okay, good. We're going to go and meet Sister Ree at the Four Seasons and have us I think it was a Sunday, we're going to have us a great brunch and such and such. So we're all there. She said, okay, come on, Greg. We get to, I say, Reed, where we going? She said, we're going to walk a half a mile down to the Johnny Rockets in Georgetown. And we walked to Johnny Rockets, and she didn't stumble a bit, and everybody stopped and waved, and the radios next day had to talk about how she was walking with the strength of a lioness. And then, lastly, we were going to a Pistons game. Indeed, we went to a Pistons game, and Isaiah Thomas, and this is perhaps a few years ago as well, and she wanted everyone to know that the speculation about her health was wrong. And so we went, and we were courtside, and Reverend was with us, or I was with him, or however you want to make reference to it. And LeBron James comes over and speaks to us. We're on the floor, and so she says, I think I want to go and get something from, I don't know whether it was a Coca-Cola or a bite. She said, I think I want to go and get something to eat or a bite or a drink. I said, okay. I thought we were going to all go and just around the stadium perhaps, or send someone to get it. She said, no, I want to walk to the top of the arena. Let these folks know how I really feel. So we proceeded to walk from courtside to the top of the arena to show that her health was better than mine, and many of you all who couldn't walk to the top of that arena from courtside. And so she always wanted folks to know her strength. And they cut my mic, somebody going to jail. Y'all know play that now. Don't go to jail now. I'm gonna take these 60 seconds, but don't get yourself in trouble. But I was privileged to receive her advice and counsel in the area of politics and civil rights. As you all know, that she was deep in that, and she wanted me to use my public life in that manner. And so one time we were discussing some of the many things Then we come about and she asked me about Reverend Jackson. You talk to your buddy, or you talk to the good Reverend? That means she wasn't getting the